Whenever you're ready.
Okay. The Cinnaminson School District Reorganization Meeting on January 3rd, 2023 is called to order at 6 p.m. Can we please have a moment of silence? Please stand for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Statement is hereby made that adequate notice of this meeting was given by submission of said notice to the Burlington County Times, the Courier Post, the Cinnaminson Township Clerk, and the district website on January 6, 2022. Item number 2, summary of election results. The candidates were a summary of the results of the Cinnaminson Township Board of Education school election held on November 8th, 2022. The results are as follows. Michael Bramhall for a 3-year term with 3,492 votes. Christine Turner for a 3-year term with 3,067 votes. And Catherine Blystein for a 3-year term with 2,808 votes. At this time, would everyone, all the new members, join me at the front of the podium for the swearing-in ceremony? Take a picture.
It's been a year since we've done it, so. Yeah, if you three can kind of face it at 45 towards Mrs. Livingood, there you go, perfect, just like that.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Michael Bramhall,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same and to the governments
to the same and to the governments
established in the United States and this state
established in the United States and this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I state your name.
I, Michael Bramhall,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I possess the qualifications prescribed
that I possess the qualifications prescribed
by law for the office
by law for the office
of member of the Board of Education,
of member of the Board of Education,
and that I am not disqualified
and that I am not disqualified
as a voter pursuant to
as a voter pursuant to
RS
RS
19
19
4-1,
4-1,
nor disqualified due to
nor disqualified due to
conviction of a crime or offense
conviction of a crime or offense
listed in NJS 18A,
NJS 18A
12-1,
12-1,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly
impartially, and justly
perform all the duties of that office
perform all the duties of that office
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations and welcome to the board.
All right, if we could just get a picture of the three, and Laura, do you want to hop in there with them? We'll just get a picture of the three of them. Yeah. Right there is great. Right in front. Wherever. You're the photographer. Joanne. Hold for a second. Any family members? Anybody want to come up and grab a picture? Solo? All three? This one's for social media. Thank you. We have a little bit of business to do, and then we'll grab the group photo of the board.
Congratulations.
Okay, at this time, I'm going to take a roll call for attendance. Ms. Blystein? Here. Mr. Bramhall?
Here.
Mr. Evans?
Here.
Mrs. Fitzwater?
Here.
Mr. Gaffney?
Here.
Ms. Iacone?
Here.
Mr. Kenny?
Here.
Mrs. Quinn?
Here.
Mrs. Turner?
Here.
All right, item number 3, nominations and election of board president. May I have a motion to open the floor to accept nominations for the office of board president? Motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Mr. Kenny. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Turner. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? At this time, the floor is open to accept nominations for the office of board president. If anyone has a nomination?
I'd like to nominate Laura Fitzwater for President of the Board of Education.
Thank you, Mr. Gaffney. May I have a second for this nomination?
Second.
second.
Thank you, Mr. Evans. Are there any other nominations for board president? Hearing none, may I have a motion to close the nominations for the office of board president?
So moved.
Thank you, Mrs. Turner. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Gaffney. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? At this time, I will take a roll call vote that the board approves the vote for the election of Mrs. Laura Fitzwater as board president. Ms. Blystein?
Aye.
Mr. Bromhall?
Aye.
Mr.
We
Evans?
just go in order?
Aye.
Why?
Mrs. Fitzwater?
Aye.
Mr. Gaffney?
Aye.
Ms. Iacone?
Aye.
Mr. Kenny?
Aye.
Mrs. Quinn?
Aye.
Mrs. Turner?
Aye.
At this time, I will turn the meeting over to the board president. Congratulations, Mrs. Fitzwater.
Thank you, Ms. Livingood. At this time, I will accept nominations for the office of Vice President. After all nominations have been closed, the board president shall have the ballot cast.
I'd like to nominate Christine Turner.
Can I have a second on that nomination?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Evans. Any other nominations? Can I have a motion to close the nominations?
So moved.
Thank you, Mr. Gaffney. Can I have a second on that?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Kenny. Okay. We have a roll call vote on the nomination of Mrs. Turner. Okay. All right, all in favor to close the nominations?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, now we'll have roll call vote for Mrs. Turner as Vice President. Ms. Blystein?
Aye.
Mr. Bromhall?
Aye.
Ms. Quinn?
Aye.
Mr. Kenny?
Aye.
Mrs. Turner?
Aye.
Mr. Gaffney?
Aye.
Ms. Iacone?
Aye.
Mr. Evans?
Aye.
Aye. So the board approves the vote for election of Vice President. Mrs. Turner has been approved as the Vice President. All right, move on to Section 5, the district mission statement. The board will adopt the district mission statement through the organization meeting in January 2024 as follows. The mission of the Cinnaminson School District is to educate our students and to assist their development into self-motivated, multifaceted, happy, and physically fit individuals who are productive, responsible citizens. It is expected that all students will achieve the New Jersey Student Learning Standards at all grade levels. With national and state program standards as a basis, Cinnaminson students will gain an appreciation of knowledge, a desire to learn, and a respect for themselves and others. In partnership with the family and the community, we will foster achievement and we will model excellence and responsible behavior. Mrs. Turner, can I have a motion to approve the district mission statement?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Evans. Comments or questions from the board? Hearing none, we'll take a vote. Mr. Evans?
Aye.
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 Aye. Motion approved. Moving on to Section 6, organization agenda items. Mr. Capello.
Thank you, Mrs. Fitzwater. Under letter A, seeking the board to approve the following personnel to the organizational meeting in January 2024. Items 1 through 3. Under letter B, district policies and regulations, seeking that the board approve the readoption of bylaws, policies, rules, and regulations of the Cinnaminson Township School District from January 1st, 2023 to June 30th, 2024. And number 2, seeking the board to approve the school administration be authorized to compile data regarding individual pupils and pupil records from January 1st, 2023 to June 30th, 2024 as follows, listed by items in the agenda. Under number 3, seeking that the board approve the release of county directory information about students to the public. And directory information is name, address, and telephone number. No other record may be accumulated unless the board has authorized the collection of such facts. Under letter C, business and operations, seeking the board to approve items 1 through 8 as listed in the agenda under business and operations. And Mrs. Fitzwater, those are the organizational annual items.
Thank you. Mr. Kenny, can I have a motion to approve Section 6, organization agenda items, letters A through C?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Thank you, Mrs. Turner. Comments or questions from the board? Hearing none, we'll take a vote. Ms. Blystein?
Aye.
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 You're up.
Aye.
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 Aye. Motion approved. And with that, we are finished for the evening. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved. Second.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
Thank you, Mrs. Turner. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Our next meeting of the regular Cinnaminson Board of Education will be Tuesday, January 17th at 7 p.m., right back here at the Cinnaminson Middle School. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.